When did the runners at the track realize the old man shuffling in lane 6 could outrun every one of them? Every morning, I show up at the community track around 6 a.m. People react the way you'd expect them to react to a 61-year-old with gray hair and a knee sleeve. Smirks, whispered nicknames. The college cross-country crew that trains there calls me Grandpa Lane 6 and the Mall Walker. I only do slow intervals, walking half of every lap with a stopwatch, which somehow makes it funnier to them. They have no idea why I actually train that way. Last Tuesday was the worst it's ever been. Their captain, Dex, the loud one, cut across the infield to jog backwards in front of me, matching my shuffle. Sir, the senior center does chair aerobics at 9. This track's for actual runners. I tried to say. I used to race, but he talked over me. Race? What, the early bird buffet? His whole squad cackled. One of them yelled, "Careful, don't break a hip on the curve!" Even the facility guy joined in. Marcus, who runs the rec programs, strolled over and put a hand on my shoulder like I was lost. Buddy, I love the effort, but let's be honest. You're out here doing 14-minute miles. Saying you raced is like me saying I played in the NBA. I tried again. I ran at the International House of Pancakes, maybe, Dex said. And a girl stretching by the fence laughed so hard she fell out of her lunge. The part that actually stung came after my session, when I sat on the bleachers and had to use both hands to lift my left leg over the bench. Dex made a production of it. "Yo, everyone, Grandpa needs a spotter to sit down." He mimed, helping me like a nurse. What none of them knew was that the leg doesn't fully fire below the knee anymore. Nerve damage. When I waved him off, Marcus grabbed the whistle around his neck and announced, "Folks, let's all be patient with our special guest during peak hours." More laughter. When I mentioned quietly that I pace myself for medical reasons, Dex snorted. "Medical reasons. It's called being old, Chief. Own it." The next morning, I walked in braced for round 2, but everyone was clustered at the far straightaway, watching Dex attempt something for their team's social media. A full-speed 200 in the rain that had just stopped. I saw the wet paint on the curve where the maintenance crew had coned it off the day before, and my stomach dropped because I already knew. He hit that curve at a dead sprint. Both feet went sideways, and he slammed down and slid into the steel base of the hurdle cart. Then he didn't get up. His teammates jogged over laughing until they got close. He was gray-faced, gripping his thigh, and there was blood soaking through his shorts fast, way too fast. The metal edge had opened his leg high on the inner thigh, and it was pumping, not oozing. Everyone froze. One kid pulled out his phone and just held it. Another said, dude, on a loop. I crossed that infield quicker than any of them had ever seen me move. I dropped to my knees, the bad leg screaming, jammed my fist into the pressure point at his hip, and yelled assignments like I was back on a start line. "You, call 911. Say arterial bleed, inner thigh, conscious. You, bring me that windbreaker. You, time me. Say the minutes out loud." I cinched the sleeve high and tight, leaned my full weight in, and kept that kid's blood inside his body for 9 minutes while he cried and apologized to his mother, who wasn't there. The paramedics arrived, and the older one looked at the improvised tourniquet, then at my face, and stopped cold. "Coach Halloran, Marathon Trials, 88, you're Walt Halloran. My dad has your poster." The whole track went silent. Dex, white as chalk on the stretcher, whispered, "Wait, you're who?" "Two-time Olympic trials qualifier," the paramedic answered for me. 211 marathon, and a combat medic before that. I retired from racing decades ago. Then 2 years back, a distracted driver hit me on a Sunday-long run. 3 surgeries, a fused ankle, nerve damage down the left leg. The walking intervals aren't laziness. They're the only way I'm allowed to relearn running. Doctors cleared me 6 months ago. The stopwatch is because I'm rebuilding from scratch, the same way I built the first time, patiently. Dex came back 3 weeks later with a cane and his mother, who hugged me for a long time. He apologized in front of his whole team, voice shaking. Now he does his cooldowns in lane 6, walking next to me. And when some new kid smirks at the slow old man, I never have to say a word. The whole team says it for me.